Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Rob.
Hey, I'm a co-host, and I don't have coronavirus yet. Yay!
Yay! The amount that I think we both had to go out. It's kind of lucky.
Yeah, you betcha. I'd like to just hang out here in the pandemic man cave, but sadly, they need groceries, they need gas.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm jacked to be here right now.
Me too.
Let's do this! I'm going to have to edit that part because it just spiked into red there, but that's all right. I got nothing else to do.
Yeah, at least it's right at the beginning, and I'm not accidentally going to drop an F-bomb right in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, you'll do it on purpose, but you won't.
Mm-hmm. So you got to look for it. It'll give you something to do, Rob.
That's right. So lonely. I need human contact.
Well, starting right off, let's we'll apologize because we're recording here on a Tuesday when we usually record on a Sunday. We opted out of Sunday because of Mother's Day. Thought we should spend some time with our families. And then last night I had to work. So yeah.
And no one's going to tune in for just me doing the show, so.
I'm essential.
Mr. Cashmere, essential worker. He makes your internet go.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Oh, man.
So I took a little dive into some technology stuff for us this week, a little social networking. Made a new email.
Yeah.
Dropped it right here at the beginning. Mm-hmm. So if you would like to talk, email with us. Just email makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. I also added one of them their Twitter accounts. Same thing, Make Us Grumpy.
So you doing anything with the Twitter yet?
I posted a thing or two, I think.
Did you? Nice.
On the first day I opened it. And
right. Then there was something shiny.
Something shiny. Maybe we'll give Brent access to it. And
there you go.
Yeah, I think he'd like that.
Might get promoted to social media expert.
Ooh.
There's still no pay. We're still not going to pay you, but because we don't have any money either. It's
true. I had to take in cans to pay for this month's podcasting space. So.
Can you still drop off bottles? Is that open still?
I don't know.
I was having this talk with my wife earlier about whether they'd still be open or not.
I'm hoping, because we're starting to acquire quite the collection, because we're still kind of carrying over from the winter.
Right.
Right around February, March is when we do the big winter take in, and now we're just seriously, I got like 12 bags full of cans. Not to brag.
It's kind of a humble brag there, Ryan. You might be the richest person in Canada right now, then. Just kidding. Trudeau's giving us all money. We're all rich.
Ish.
All right. Now that we've offended pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Weird energy tonight.
I know, right? Hopped up on chocolate cake.
And I've had like 4 or 5 hours sleep in the last 24 hours. So.
Bam.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do a show.
All right, video games. Nothing in the video games. Let's talk about politics.
Yeah.
No, back to video games.
All right. In the news this week. And the news tonight.
In the news.
Last of Us 2 trailer dropped. And yeah.
Just in case you thought that game wasn't going to be sad and depressing, it sure is.
So
it's like the first one.
I got a question for you. You watched it, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a pretty good idea what the story arc is from watching that trailer?
I think so.
I think so.
The first trailer and some of the scenes they showed between Ellie and other people.
Yeah.
And then her all-consuming lust for revenge here.
Yeah.
I think we can see where that's going.
I'm hoping that they're just misleading everybody.
Which is entirely possible, right?
Yeah, but like, I kind of wish I had him watch that trailer now.
Right.
Like, knowing that, but
right.
Still, it amped me up.
So, have they announced that there will be a PS5 version of the game as well, or is it just going to be straight PS4?
Oh, I imagine it's going to be like they're doing with like Cyberpunk 2077, where you'll be able to play it on the PS5, but then there's going to be the ray tracing / whatever.
Right. Yeah, just curious because they made a big deal. Cyberpunk made a big deal out of that, but nothing from Naughty Dog or Sony about what could possibly be their, a pretty good flagship title, right? Or
yeah.
Well, Sony's not saying much anything, so.
No, they're not, are they?
Nope.
Anyways.
I was hoping you'd have some sort of good insight because I was trying to think of something for that. It's like,
well, I mean, there's been lots of little rumor articles where they're like, we haven't shown you everything yet, and about the PS5, and
as they quickly come up with something to show you.
Yeah,
it's like, you like this controller? It looks like a stormtrooper. Here it is.
And they're like, this is the base, and it's like, like you build this giant controller.
I thought you were going to go with, and then they drop the base. And one more thing. Boom!
So how much chocolate cake have you had, Rob?
It has been...
Feel free to stand up and like burn some of this off, because
my daughter's made for my wife's Mother's Day there. My daughter made this cake that would be like $60 in a store. It's like chocolate cake, whipped cream, brownie, whipped cream.
Oh my god!
Chocolate with brownie bits, chocolate sauce on top, and then the white chocolate sprinkled all over it.
Oh my goodness!
And then my other daughter and my son made a giant chocolate chip cookie pizza with the chocolate chip cookie as a base, a bunch of gummies, and then chocolate sauce for the...
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's how I'm feeling right now.
Okay.
I've gone from like barely eating any chocolate lately to all the chocolate. So
all the chocolate.
I'm ready for this. So yeah, Last of Us 2 is going to suck. Next, Xbox Series X games. Oh, sorry.
They had that reveal trailer this week.
Yeah.
You know what? I never got around to watching it.
Oh, dude.
I meant to, and I had a cue.
More like a grumpy old not gamer is what I'm seeing from this, right?
Yeah, but
did you?
A lot of good reactions. Yeah, I read a lot of the reactions to it, and
yeah,
all pretty positive. But
absolutely, yeah. There's some interesting, like a lot of adult-style horror-based games for the amount there were, like that Vampire the Masquerade game.
Mm-hmm.
And then Scorn was a really weird, like a David Lynch-esque kind of alien-style horror kind of game. And NFL 21 looked scary. But Dirt 5 looked really good. That was a big...
okay.
That's a very good-looking game.
Yeah, I apologize. I really meant to watch that.
That's all right. Check it out when you get a chance. It's... not that I'm telling you how to live your life, but you should probably do it.
I'm a gonna.
Some good-looking games. I mean, there wasn't anything... Nothing in there was a Xbox seller. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have, like, a Last of Us 2 or God of War. But when they announce the first party, I imagine we'll see more of that, right? Like a new Forza or something. And a little game called Halo. It's a little-known indie title.
Did they show some footage of that? I was just gonna...
No, because this was all third party.
Oh.
These were all third party titles, right? So I mean, they looked cool, but the first party stuff's coming later, I guess.
Right. Okay. They don't want to show it all yet.
Yeah. Well, they're really like them and Sony are both playing this game of cat and mouse right now, right? Where they're just because right now the rumor I'm hearing is it looks like Xbox Rumors. Some people are saying it's looking like Xbox Series X is going to launch a little cheaper than the PS5, based on what people are hearing. Maybe even at $400 American. Will that come out? Who knows? Who knows?
Okay. There was also I know we were like, we're not going to talk about all these rumors this week.
Except we are.
But now we
no
are.
Shame.
Also, the rumor that it might drop in October, the PS5?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's not holiday season.
Well, it's funny because a lot of the rumors for the news stories are a lot of the news stories we've had in the past about games getting pushed way out. They're all getting pulled back in now, right? So it's I wonder if a lot of this stuff that they figured might have been delayed is turning out that it never really got delayed. Maybe the systems too, right? Maybe it's affecting the systems too.
Interesting.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would. Absolutely would.
That's what I said, man. Brah.
We're just going to take it down. There we go.
All right.
You're like, wait where you are. I'm coming to fight you.
But
just
speaking of stories,
robbing my front lawn with his shirt off.
Let's go.
Where are you, Kashmir?
Speaking of amazing stories full of intrigue and passion, the new PS Plus games.
Right.
Me. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, wow. I got a theory about this, but I'm going to let you talk about this first.
Well, PlayStation must have really dug deep in their vaults to pull out these amazing games that just everyone has on their wish lists and just not pulling the trigger on.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, Farming Simulator 19 was one of them, and Cities Skylines, which I guess is a like a Sim City type game. I don't know.
Yeah, they both have a following, like a great following, right? But to do both of them in the same month,
like both simulator types, like usually there's like a better game and then like an okay game.
Yeah. Not to say that one of those games isn't great, but they're both in the same style and they both appeal to the same audience, probably. And mix it up with something that appeals to the other more mainstream. Because someone was telling me Farming Simulator is like a multi-million-dollar franchise, right? Like they do great every year, but maybe mix it in with a Halo type game.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I mean, honestly, the best version of Farming Simulator out there is on Stadia anyway. Like I proved on our 15-minute with video in our award-winning Let's Play series.
Yeah.
15 minutes with. Check it out on
that's a clock ticking.
The medias.
Yeah, it's on our YouTube page, and we're slowly adding them to our Facebook page as well. So
when we remember, like right now, we'll do another one.
So, some really big news dropped this morning, and and it's surprising how big this news was to me, because it started showing up on all the gaming sites, and then I just started seeing it on like the pop culture sites and like even the local radio station like that I follow on Facebook was talking about it. Like everyone is stoked for it. And what I'm talking about is the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake announced for September.
Yep, September 4th.
I'm stoked.
Yep. Made by Vicarious Visions, the same people who brought back Crash Bandicoot and
No, oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. So I didn't notice that when I was looking because earlier this week there's another rumor about them bringing out working on Diablo 2, which is a weird rumor because has Blizzard let other companies like make their game ports?
Nope, but that before Blizzard wasn't over 50% owned by Activision either.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, and Activision has a very good rapport with Vicarious Visions, right? You know, they've done a lot for them already.
Yeah. Well, that was
where it all ties in.
I was like, man, I know I've seen this symbol and this game company before a lot. Yep. What did I play that I've seen this so much? And then I looked it up. Can you guess what it was?
Which one?
Guitar Hero.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the new one, or
no?
Which one?
Like the old ones on the Wii and
really
like that when it was huge. They made like I think the last two, the World Tour and Rock Gods or whatever 5 was called.
Yeah, man, they've made a lot of ports.
Yeah,
they're really big in the ports, eh?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they do them really well. Oh, okay. You want to know something funny? They developed Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 initially.
Is that the one that
they didn't publish it? They were the developer. I'm just looking them up here now.
Oh, like the original one that came out on.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So they've been good.
I'm lying to you. Sort of.
I'm only
kind of lying to you. They did the Game Boy Advance ports of those games.
Have you tried those? I didn't even know that was a thing. But you know what, man? There's so many Game Boy Advance game ports out there.
Yep.
That I was like surprised to find out there was like an SSX port, Game Boy Advance.
Man, they've done a lot of Game Boy Advance games, but they were also involved on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 for PlayStation as well. So they were involved with it there. They did some N-Gage work.
Okay.
So they've really come into it lately.
Yeah.
The Doom 3 port for Xbox. I mean, that's a good one. Over the Hedge, the game that you and I officially is our motto. Oh yeah, Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock for the Wii. You bet.
Yeah, and that's the one I played a ton of. Like
they did the Windows port for Destiny 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good at porting then, hey?
They've got it, yeah. And then Crash Bandicoot the Insane Trilogy for everything, yeah.
Well, anyways, the little bit of video, I didn't mean to cut you off. The little bit of video that came out there, they were showing what it used to look like and what it was going to look like. Yeah. Man, oh man. Oh, yeah.
You forget, right?
Yeah.
You forget how PlayStation games looked, but
so I'm like, I can't wait to buy this on Switch. Like, I can't wait. And then I'm like, wait a second. It's coming to PS4 and Xbox One as well. As much as I'd like to play that portably, I think I'm going to pick it up on one of the other.
You know, did you look at that closely? I don't think it's coming out for the Switch.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. Gonna verify. Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remake. I noticed it. Yep, announced for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Okay,
well then that decides that for me.
That decides that, right?
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just go play it on my GameCube then.
Pew, pew, pew. That's GameCube noises.
So, on top of that amazing news, they announced the date for Iron Man VR finally.
Yes. Game that both you and I are very excited about.
Oh.
We're both getting a copy eventually. So
I'm in a glass case of emotion about this game. I just want to play it, and it's getting pushed out and pushed out. Well, I have a feeling this date will stick.
Yep.
Because, like you were saying, it seems like they're really pulling the dates in.
Yep. No, it looks great. Great looking game too. Like I said, you and I both won a copy. So
yeah.
Just waiting for it to come.
Yeah, and then also this week, on Steam, Eidos,
Mm-hmm.
Eidos has
Yes.
they put up a charity bundle,
A
and
gigantic one, yeah.
my goodness,
Is it 55 games?
yeah,
And I pulled up, or 54 games. I pulled up the whole list here. And this might actually be down now. Like, I think it might actually be done.
Oh, really? Oh, crap.
But yeah, you get Just Cause 1, 2, and 3, Deus Ex, Rise of the Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Legend Anniversary, Underworld, Guardian of the Light, Temple of Sirius, all three Thieves, Battle Stations, Legacy of Kane's, Dungeon Siege 1, 2, 3. You forget how many good games they made.
Yeah.
But the best game in the whole lot, which I think the people will be screaming for a review on, because they did pick this up. Daikatana.
Ooh.
Yeah. Famously bad game.
Yep. All right.
From the
Can't wait to see you spend 15 minutes with that.
Yep. From Mr. John Romero, was going to be his opus. And
Right.
ended up being a big steaming pile of crap. So yeah. I believe the tagline for this game was John Romero will make you his bitch, if I remember right, from the video game magazines back in the 90s. But
what did it come out for? Like what was
PC?
Yeah.
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I thought there was a okay.
And like Game Boy Color? They made a port?
Boy.
I think. Was that right?
Whew.
I'm trying to remember. Let me see if I'm steering you wrong here. Game Boy Color. Yep. But it was a top-down action adventure game. Whereas the other ones are all first-person, hilariously bad games.
So okay. Yeah, we should I'd like to see that. I'd like to see you play that.
It was nice to see Steam, because it was also all for charity. So it was nice to see Steam kind of getting into the Humble Bundle territory.
Yeah, definitely.
And the advantage of getting it through directly from Steam was if you had a game in that section, they would reduce the cost of the bundle.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't try and give it to you twice, which Humble Bundle can't do because they just have codes. They don't have access to your library. So where Steam does.
Some good stuff. So this week I tried one new game, and on top of my usual rotation. I tried Star Control Origins.
Yeah, I see that. That's exciting. What did you think of it? Yeah, it's a kind of a mediocre game from what I hear.
Honestly, it felt like I was playing a PC version of Starlink. Is what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
Like none of the like ship flying, but like the whole tone of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was not into it at all. I put about an hour into it, and I'm like, well, maybe it'll get better, and then it didn't. So, yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard there's also sort of a loot box mechanic to it as well. Is that kind of right? Or
maybe I never got that far.
All right.
Also, in working on my back catalog, I actually finished the game this week. Finally, I was about 75% done it. Anyways, but I finished Ape Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's such a good game. Like, you just, I don't know, you just get so into it. It's like the music and like the way the music's timed with all your action in the game. It's
right.
It's great. I also this will segue into what you're going to talk about.
Spoilers.
I made it to the final battle in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And when I complete this battle,
trying to run a show here, Ryan. Come on.
When I complete this battle, I will get my motorcycle. And I was all amped up. I was playing it yesterday afternoon.
Yep.
and my controller died. I got the I got the flashing battery. I was like, no. So I've paused the game. I haven't touched my Switch since then.
Yeah.
And I was trying to. I didn't just obviously didn't have time to get back to it today, but by tomorrow I should have my motorcycle.
Very nice. Very nice.
And you messaged me also about asking me a Breath of the Wild question, and I answered it for you.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what? Save your questions. We'll talk about them on the show.
So in the newest segment of the show called Breath of the Wild Questions. Breath of the Wild Questions.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of that game. I'm playing for the Wii U, though, so I don't get the whole benefit of the portability side of things.
Right.
You can go portable, but only about 20 feet from the...
Yeah.
But it's I'm really appreciating how expansive it is and how it rewards exploring. I mean, like, the whole world is just, like, absolutely freaking stunning. Even on the Wii U, like, it really takes advantage of every little bit of horsepower it can out of the Wii U there. And you can spend an hour, like, I'll see a tower from another tower, and I'll be like, I'm going to go to that tower.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go. And then if I meet a guardian there and he destroys me, then I don't go to that tower yet.
I make a note, and I'll come back later, yeah.
Yeah, there was one I was trying to get to that you can see from the first tower there, and I got most of the way there, and there was, like, these 3 guardians all came out. And the guardians are the big snake things that have the lasers. Not snakes, like they're like machines with octopus type legs, like 8 legs or something.
Yeah.
And it wrecked me. And then these giant jellies came out, and I'm like, I shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. But yeah, that's how I spent the whole, like, beginning of the game. I would just, like, I would take and I'd take the shake a slate, and like, is that a glowing blue there? Like, if it was power, I'm like, is that a shrine? And then you mark it with the pin, and
and you just try and get there.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you. The question I asked Ryan was, "Is there a time limit?" And you told me no. So
because I wondered that too. I'm like, there are 1 or 2 quests that are timed, but it's like, get here before nightfall, or
okay, they do make they do make a note of it then.
But it's noted, like, you'll and then if you don't make it, you'll fail and have to do it over again.
I did one part I really enjoyed was I came upon the shrine where a woman had planted a bunch of flowers around it.
Okay.
And if you touch the flowers, she, like, got really mad at you and pulled you out. And then if you did it, like, 3 times, she beat the tar out of you. So trying to figure out how to get to the shrine without touching any of the flowers, that was a whole part of the...
Okay. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff like that. Like, this whole end section of the game, like, I've finished the 4 champion stories.
Yep.
And then there is a 5th part.
Okay.
And I'm not going to reveal anything because it's pretty damn cool.
Well, I've already got a bunch of... It's funny how you can get quests for things that you couldn't possibly do, like...
Sorry.
Where I've got quests for things inside Hyrule Castle.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, no.
But you know what?
I don't know what, Ryan.
Well, it's not spoilers. You can get to them before you go fight Ganon.
I'd heard, like, I read a little thing in one of those journals that, you can either fly in, or you can swim in through a certain part. Or
Yeah.
And I'm like, but can I do that with 4 hearts? It seems like a bad idea. Yeah. But just and that, and I saw my first blood moon. That was exciting.
Oh yeah.
And, like, a whole bunch of creatures I just fought all came back, and I think I can spoil slight things for Breath of the Wild. It is like a 5-year-old game.
Yeah.
4-year-old game maybe. So having a lot of fun with it. The kids enjoy watching it too, and it's just
have you done much cooking?
I've goofed around with a few things. I don't really have a dedicated recipe, but
Okay.
That bit in the beginning where you were supposed to make something to get the doublet so you could go in the mountains there.
Oh yeah, so you could get the heat
Yeah.
or the cold resistance,
I
right?
didn't do that. I just kind of brute forced my way up there.
I did
But
that too.
what I like is when you come back to the cabin afterwards, he's left it for you in a chest.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's a nice touch, because
Yeah.
now I obviously can't, because the old man disappears for a reason. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Except anyone who sees him pretty much knows who he is, and right away. It didn't catch me by surprise. It
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh, I was so surprised that was what happened. Yeah, enjoying the game. Finally, I just had to get past that first hour and a half or so, and then I'm full in.
Yeah.
Give me a game. That's why I love Forza so much, because you can get your car and just drive that way.
Mm-hmm.
This is a game where it's like, looking through your little binoculars there, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to that thing over there. I'm just going to get on a horse. And...
So now you can understand how I put over 200 hours into it.
I put an hour in just walking to something. Like, it really is. Yeah, I can see how it is.
That's another thing. Like, they make like, I know you get a horse eventually, and I use them so rarely.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless I know I'm going between 2 points, like where there's stables that you can leave them, because otherwise, like, I think I can't remember if there's some reason where I didn't want to just leave my horse, because quite often you'll ride to somewhere and then you'll see something, you'll get off them, and you'll be like, an hour away from your horse, and like you've just left them out in the middle of nowhere. So
makes sense.
And once you start opening shrines and powers, you can fast travel everywhere.
Yeah, you bet.
There's not too much. Like, there's definitely not much that you can't get to by fast travel.
I'm gonna give a bit of a hot take here. Hot take warning.
Okay.
It seems like the way the game is designed and the Sheikah slate is designed, this seems more like a game that was originally thought of for the Wii U and then brought to the Switch.
Oh, it totally was.
And vice versa, because you hold the slate, and it's like, and you're doing the aiming and everything. It's like, man, the Wii U gamepad makes this a lot easier. Like, it seems like it's designed around the Wii U tablet, but yet it's very much known for being a Switch game that had a Wii U, almost a port. But it seems like when they made it, they had it the other way in mind, right?
Yeah, no, they totally did. They absolutely did. It was supposed to be a Wii U, like late Wii U title, but then Wii U underperformed so badly that it just held on. They just held on to it till the Switch.
So if you haven't played this game yet and you're put off by the price of it on Switch, because it's never gone down in price on Switch, or very rarely, pick it up on the Wii U if you have a Wii U, because it's like, you can get it on eBay for like $30. And the game is almost exactly the same. You'll have just as much of a good time on it as you will on the Switch, because I played it on both. The graphics are, I want to say the frame rate takes a couple of quick hits, but they did a great job on making it, and the experience is just as good. So for our 3 listeners who have Wii U's, other than Ryan and myself, you can pick it up on the Wii U. Wii U.
Yeah. I've had a lot of fun being back in the world too, like finishing up these quests. Yeah. It's been great.
It has. So it's a great game.
So is that all that you had to report this week? And
I think so. I mean, I'm still wandering around. I mean, the one thing I want to ask, actually, okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
Can you kill the Guardians?
Oh, yeah.
With like a sword?
No.
Do you have to parry the stupid lasers they shoot?
You know what, man? I've done it like once.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use a bow for killing Guardians.
Okay. Because I just got that Champion's Tunic that lets me see people's hit points as opposed to just the bar.
Oh, yeah.
So now I need to actually see how many hit points those stupid things have. Because every time I see them, I run. Yeah. Because usually I'm in a field of those things and I'm just harvesting screws and things like that, right? For
Yeah.
And then occasionally one just stands up, and then I'm like, ah!
Yeah. No, you do that for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
You'll get to a point, eh?
You get to a point where you get some different arrows that will make it much easier to kill them.
Right. I just got my first shock arrows. I was very excited.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I got them in the this next part. Killed some. I saw my first moblins.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the first time I saw a moblin, he picked up a hobgoblin and threw him at me. I was like, "That's actually pretty good. I like that."
I also spent a lot of time messing with those guys in camps.
Yep,
because you can sometimes there's like a magnetic box there. Or did you get that?
Oh yeah, I've got all the.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say I also got to the tech center and got the last of my my runes there, right? So the camera and the
Oh, so you do have all the.
Yep.
Because like sometimes you're up on the hill and you see a camp below, and you could just take a round bomb and you just drop it and let it roll down the hill into camp and then detonate it in the middle of
all the explosive barrels, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That's part of the fun of this game. Like the first time I got on a horse and like kind of did like a panning, I was like, this is a freaking beautiful game. Like what they did with this game. Actually, it's the second time I saw a horse, because the first time I tried to get on a horse, he kicked me right in my head.
Yep.
I was showing my kids because they were watching, and I'm like, watch, so Daddy's gonna go jump on the horse there, and they're like, oh great, and I walked over and it kicked me right in the head. Rolled down the hill a little bit.
Did you get they show the hint in the loading screens, but did you see the hint where when you're riding, when you actually get on a wild one and ride it, you can do the calming?
Yeah.
By hitting the I think it's right trigger.
I think it's L. It's
L?
like the calm or soothe or something it's called. Yeah. You bet. And I do that right away because it's a little crazy otherwise.
Yeah.
Just like us, Ryan, just a little bit crazy.
Absolutely. You're gonna have to go in and fix all these sound spikes.
That's true. Man.
But to give a little preview though for next week, my doorbell rang about 10 minutes before the show started, and it was an Amazon delivery I've been waiting for.
Oh, nice. Oh, yay! It's your left. With a D-pad.
Yeah, it's the Hori D-pad left controller, and it's so it's got no electronics in it. It's just got your thumbstick and.
Really?
Well, there's no rumble. There's no.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's an Ori one.
Yeah, there's no battery in it. Like you can only use it in portable mode, like attached to your.
Sure.
And it's like a quarter or a third the cost of getting.
Yeah, it's Pokemon skinned.
Yeah, that wasn't my first choice, but it was the only one they still had available.
Sure. Well, it's good.
So
excellent.
I'll do a little review this week after I get to play with it a bit.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm totally slacking this week. There's no poll this week.
I forgot we didn't put one up.
Yeah. I did. Sorry.
Sorry, listeners.
I know a lot of people wait anxiously.
Just all week, just waiting.
Yeah. Well, I just remembered I was going to point out that you have that Tony Hawk over your shoulder there, leaning up against that cabinet.
Yes.
Did you dig that out because of the story, or is that just
no? I just moved something in the room and I had to put it back, so I forgot to put that back. But yeah, that's the Tony Hawk games that Tony Hawk would like you to forget about.
Yeah,
For those who don't know, I guess I may as well grab it now that you brought attention to it. There were two of them. There was Shred and Ride, I believe, and it was a motion. See if I can get a good. It's a skateboard controller, and so you stood on it and you made it do little tricks and things, and it worked really awful. And
it did.
Just about killed the whole franchise until Tony Hawk 5 destroyed it. So
Speaking of getting destroyed, your cheap bad game challenge this week was bad.
Yeah, wasn't it, right?
It was so bad.
Yeah, tell people what you played, right?
I played a little game called Street Basketball on the Switch there.
Yeah.
And it was bad. Like
it sure is.
It's basketball, but they've like dropped it down to 2D.
Yep.
So it's only back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And the controls are so unresponsive, it's not even funny.
Yep.
Like you're trying to deke past guys or whatever they call that. I don't think it's deking, but I'm a hockey guy, so that's what I know. And like trying to block and it was just a lesson in frustration.
Yeah, because all those actions drain your stamina bar, and then so you're out of stamina about 10 seconds into the match,
and then you're just supposed to stand there. Then you're just supposed to stand there and do nothing to let that bar fill up.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
It's a bad game.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Now I had a game picked out, and I need to make sure that it's still there, because it would have been on Sunday, right?
Oh, it might have been on the fly.
It might have been
Audible here.
Yeah. So just give me 1 second to load up the eShop. While I'm doing this, I was going to ask you, did we set a price limit, or are we always just trying to keep it like kind of under $1?
In $1. Like they're like, honestly, if it's a couple bucks, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Because there are some really bad games in like the $5 range that we've kind of avoided, but
okay, because there was one that was on sale last weekend, and it was like on sale. It's regular $7, and it was on sale for $2.79. And I was like, man, I really want to give this one to Rob, but
I don't have a damn job.
Yeah.
Making me pay $2.70 for a game right now would kill me. Do you want to pick one of these 55 Eidos games that I paid too much for?
No,
I hear that Tomb Raider 3 is really awful.
So I got the game I picked.
Yes.
It's largely because of the name. It's 11 cents on the. It's still 11 cents.
Wow.
Regular $5.99.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So it's on, and it's a Qbert ripoff.
Well, that sounds fun so far.
But the name of the game is Totes the Goat.
Totes the Goat.
Yeah.
Like TOTES?
Yeah.
Totes the Goat. Arcade game for Nintendo Switch. I'm looking at it now. Oh man, it's like Crossy Roads graphics. How totes is your goat? I think this'll totes float your boat. All right. Challenge accepted.
And you need to say "totes the goat" at least, like, or use "totes" like up to 20 times.
I'll it, yeah.
In your.
All right. Well, the problem with doing the show late too is now I've got 3 days to do it here, so that's fine. I will totes this goat all day long.
Okay, good.
All day long. Yeah. All right.
Well,
whew, yeah.
You know, for another week where there wasn't much news, I think we've done a fairly decent job here.
Oh, wasn't too bad. But so in sort of an audible, something I was going to bring up like last show and I totally forgot to.
Okay.
What's something that you're like a little known game or something that people might not know about that you would recommend maybe for the week coming up?
Oh.
What's a little something? I'm putting you right on the spot here, so
okay.
A little known gem, something you came on that people might not know about.
For any system or
any system, like the Amico, the 3DO, Neo Geo Pocket Color, whatever you want.
Well, You know what? I'll just go with like one of my favorite PC games of all time. How about that?
Sure.
And because I don't like I talked to a lot of people and they've never heard of it. It's the Master of Orion.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It was popular in my group of
Mm-hmm.
friends, and
Yep.
Master of Orion 2 was like everyone in that generation played it,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people don't know like that there was a 2016 remake of 2. So if you get a chance to go out there and pick it up, do so. It'll it'll eat all your time.
Sure. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, a quick note on that. So I've been posting on our YouTube page my playing of an actual game, and about 11 hours total played.
Mm-hmm.
But I recorded part 10 last weekend,
Okay.
on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just got to take some time and record part 11, which is going to be the final part.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
it'll be the end of this round, but it's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun playing
Excellent.
that for the
Yeah.
people.
It's been a good series.
Yeah.
So my pick.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. I was gonna let you finish,
I'm
but
gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish. Is Capcom really who can do no wrong? Quite some time ago, released a beat 'em up bundle where they did a whole bunch of their. They did Final Fight, and it was for the Nintendo Switch. I believe was it for PS4 as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's out on PS4 as well.
So probably Xbox too, if you're
Probably
one of those, if you're one of those people. Uh, yeah, there's some great games. Like Final Fight by itself is worth it, but they had like there's a Metal Warrior, like a metal armored battle type robot game in there. There's Knights of the Round.
Mm-hmm.
There's all sorts of great games in there. So give that a try, especially if you find it on sale, because a lot of fun.
We're gonna do a couple let's plays of those, aren't we?
We were thinking of it, yeah.
Yeah, after the fun we had with Streets of Rage 4 there.
Yes, that's what made me think of it, because Streets of Rage 4, like, we didn't finish it, but we got really close. But we've done a lot of yet. But we've finding out more things about it, and I've been playing it solo here a bit as well. And you do unlock other characters for lifetime achievements.
Oh,
like for a certain amount of points, because it keeps a lifetime score.
Really?
And some of them may be older versions of the same characters.
Interesting. Oh, that's super cool. I like when they like, because I was thinking of that. I was like, we basically completed the whole game.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if I have a lot of desire to go back and punch my way through these.
Yeah, but they remember your lifetime points, they call it, and you get other things as unlock other things as it goes on. So.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. That's super awesome.
It is, and it's on Xbox Game Pass now, or Microsoft Game Pass, I guess, because you can play it on PC as well. So.
Oh, really?
Streets of Rage 4?
Oh, sorry, I thought yeah, that's right. Whew.
Remember? That's how we played it, son.
Yeah. The whole reason I resubscribed. That's right.
That's right, yeah.
It's been a long day.
It has?
It's been a really long day.
Oh, yeah. Is the pandemic over? Can we go in stores yet? No. I didn't go thrift store. I miss the thrift stores more than anything.
I just a funny little side note of that. Some work I was doing today, I had to go to a customer's site, and their front door was locked, and the lady came and opened it, and she had socks on her hands because they're her door socks. And she comes and unlocks and pulls the doors open, and she's just got socks on her hands.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not making fun of her. I thought it was awesome. I'm like,
No, what? I mean, I guess you use what you have, I guess. Like, I'll ask you offline what kind of business that was. I won't ask now because there is confidentiality things, but yeah, good on you. I guess you could say she socked it to you, huh?
She did.
Yeah. You could say that.
Well,
yeah.
I think we've rambled on long enough here. We could ramble for another hour, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
I'm Ryan. This has been Rob.
Hey, folks.
Rob's going to do a little interpretive dance for us as we as we close out the show. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a good day.
Take care. Bye-bye.